Python if not equals equals versus if not equal. What is the difference between these two lines of code? And is one more efficient than the other? Would it be better to use?
In the first one, Python has to execute one more operation than necessary. Instead of just checking not equal to, it has to check if it is not true that it is equal, thus one more operation. It would be impossible to tell the difference from one execution, but if run many times, the second would be more efficient. Overall, I would use the second one, but mathematically they are the same.
Using this to look at the bytecode generated for the two versions. Not equals equals. Not equal. The latter has fewer operations, and is therefore likely to be slightly more efficient. It was pointed out in the comments, thanks, at Quincunx, that where you have if foo not equal bar versus if not foo equals equals bar, the number of operations is exactly the same. It's just that the compare underscore op changes, and pop underscore jump underscore if underscore true switches to pop underscore jump underscore if underscore false. Not equals equals. Not equal. In this case, unless there was a difference in the amount of work required for each comparison, it's unlikely you'd see any performance difference at all. However, note that the two versions won't always be logically identical, as it will depend on the implementations of underscore underscore eq underscore underscore and underscore underscore any underscore underscore for the objects in question. Per the data model documentation, there are no implied relationships among the comparison operators. The truth of x equals y does not imply that x not equal y is false. For example, finally, and perhaps most importantly, in general, where the two are logically identical, x not equal y is much more readable than not x equals y.
Here you can see that not x equals y has one more instruction than x not equal y, so the performance difference will be very small in most cases unless you are doing millions of comparisons, and even then this will likely not be the cause of a bottleneck.
At John Sharp has an excellent explanation of what's going on. I thought I'd just show the difference in time, when running each of the three options 10 million times, enough for a slight difference to show. Code used. And the C profiler results. So we can see that there is a very minute difference of tilde 0.7% between if not x equals val column and if x not equal val column. Of these, if x not equal val column is the fastest. However, most surprisingly, we can see that is in fact the fastest, and beats if x not equal val column by tilde 0.3%. This isn't very readable, but I guess if you wanted a negligible performance improvement, one could go down this route.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.